So this is a review of a solar panel. This is a 10 watt. This is a 10 watt 12 volt solar panel charger. It's designed to be used on a vehicle. And this one is a 12 watt solar charger with three solar panels. This one is designed for mainly for iPad, small items. This is a 5 volt, a 21 watt 5 volt USB charger. There are two USBs ports in here. It's blinking right now red because it's getting sunlight. Sunlight right now it's super cloudy, but I'm still able to get a charge. This solar panel will be used for a 12 volt battery as a battery charger or tender. Although it's a 5 watt or 5 volt charger, I'm using a booster that will boost up the voltage to 12 volts, and it's basically this will not turn on until it hits around 10 volts. And so right now it's slow charging. I started my charge about 25 minutes ago. Starting voltage was 0.700 millivolts. Right now we're at 1.9 volts. So in 20 minutes it charged it up to 1.9 volts from 600 millivolts in 20 minutes. And so this plug goes to the battery, and this plug is a USB. I basically cut an old USB cord, spliced it, and rewired it right here. So it's a pretty long cord. So this is a good charger. This is a good charging panel. I like this because of the speed it charges. This eco-worthy charging panel here only gives 20 millivolts in 20 minutes, so 1 millivolt a minute during a cloudy day. So I can't fully test both on an extremely sunny day, but you can get a rough estimate for these type of conditions. This is a perfect condition for me since I'm in Washington State, mostly cloudy, and I'd like to use this in my vehicle to charge up or as a tender for my batteries. So coming back here, all right. So I'll go ahead and pause the video and come back as soon as I hit 15 volts on my super capacitor. So I'm charging up a super capacitor, 2300 farad at 2.5. So I'm sitting at 15 volts. The durability on this and waterproofing is pretty good. Same as this. This one feels a little bit more like glass. And this. So I'll do another test later on once the sun comes out. But you can see how cloudy it is by the reflection. The only downside for using a 21 watt solar charger as a battery tender is you would have to get a booster, boost it up to 12 volts, and then you'll be getting out the appropriate voltage to charge this. It's moving along pretty fast. With the 5 volt solar charger, this digit place holder right here would only tick once every 15 minutes, or 15 seconds, correction, 15 seconds. So this one is moving pretty good. Let me go ahead and rewire the 5 watt just to show you. There's a 5 watt. And now it's plugged to this, so we should be getting a charge. So that is the 5 watt charger. Okay, so this one turned on. Pushing around 10 volts, and it's not plugged in. So this one is mainly good for as a battery tender. This would be good for my capacitor, because I average for these capacitors aren't designed for holding charges long. In 12 hours I would lose approximately 7 volts from 15 drop down to 7 volts. The good thing with this, it comes with a cigarette lighter charger, and the cables for this is pretty durable. It's like one of your standard battery tender plugs. Gator clips feel like a little bit like a toy, but they work. They're doing its job. 2 volts. So I'm gonna speed it up with the other charger. So right now one of the panels are partially covered. So I'm back to using this 21 watt charger. And this is what it charges: phones, USB devices, and tablets. This one gave pretty good specs as a 21 watt maximum amperage out of this is 3.5 amps, but I think it's doing less than that. This one, on the other hand, only stated as a 5 watt charger, doesn't give approximate amps. So I'm thinking the amps on this is probably 0.05 or 8 amps. I was looking at comparison to other 5 watt solar charger, 12 volt solar chargers, and they're coming out as a 0.08 amperage as an output. So I'm thinking this is doing about the same as all the other standard or 12 volt 5 watt chargers. So overall, I think I'm going to use this as my main battery tender. Why? Because I can fold it and it charges faster. This capacitor starts the bike. This bike is running off a 2.4 kilowatt starter, and it can turn my motor at 8 volts. It can still start my bike. So it has enough juice to still start this bike at 8 volts versus a traditional AGM lead acid battery. So, and that is it. Thanks for watching.